Do you sometimes feel like the little old lady that lived in the shoe? Your kids are moving back from college, or your parents are moving in. Perhaps you're ready to start a home-based business. Well, today on For Your Home, we're going to put the finishing touches on our garage attic makeover. You're going to love the way this project turns out.
When we're making our windows and doors, and even when we're not, Pella is helping to protect our environment in communities across the country through forest stewardship, pollution prevention, waste management, and other green initiatives. Not only because it's good for business, but because it's the right thing to do. And frankly, it's just part of the way we've always done things. Because at Pella, we believe we're not just making windows and doors for houses, we're making them for the people who live inside. Pella, viewed to be the best.
On the last episode of For Your Home, we started converting the attic over my 3-car garage into a usable space that could be an apartment, a home office, or both. Today, we'll start to bring it all together, complete with beautiful furnishings. But first, let's take a look at some of the work that our FYH team has already completed. Wow, wouldn't it be great if construction projects really happened that fast? Only on TV, darling.
This project had a major impact on my garage. The entire ceiling had to be removed to provide access for the plumber, electrician, carpenters, and the insulation. The attic had already been insulated with spray foam, and we wanted to use the same materials under the floor to help regulate the year-round temperature of the attic space. This is the only way to ensure that the insulation won't settle down over time and create an airspace that will trap hot air in the summer and cold air in the winter. This also allows our new heating and cooling equipment to operate more efficiently. This is Matt Boeing with Airtron. He installed our new heating and cooling system. Take a look.
Well, you took up all the space that I thought I was going to have for storage over here.
You know, I sure did, Vicki. It was a really limited space we had to work with, and sometimes you really have to cram it in there to make it work right. But I think that we're going to have some, good luck with this system.
All right, now what size of unit did you put in here? This
is a 1.5 ton heat pump, and we sized that based off of what's called a right J load calculation.
And what is that?
Well, it takes the spray foam insulation into account, the windows, doors, floor, and ceiling loss.
Okay.
And we even use our climate data here for North Carolina. And we enter those items, and it basically shoots out a 5-page report that tells us how much air we need in each room and what size equipment.
So you have your master plan to start off with in that
exactly.
Deal. Now you said heat pump, and if you're not from the South, that's a term you're not familiar with. How does a heat pump work?
Well, a heat pump is basically the same thing as an air conditioner, but it's got what's called a reversing valve on it to pull heat out of the outdoor air. And
even in the winter, there's heat in the air.
Exactly. Okay. Yeah, it's pulling heat out of the outdoor air, and it's very efficient down to temperatures in the 30-degree range. And when it gets much below that, they can be a little more costly to run. But that's what makes it such a great system in the southern market.
Insulation and a great new efficient heating and cooling system really made a big difference in this space. But our energy-saving efforts didn't stop there. When you're remodeling a space over the top of the garage, keeping it warm in the winter and cool in the summer can be quite the challenge. Installing energy-efficient doors and windows, well, that's part of the solution. Now, in this space, we had some challenges. First of all, this is an addition. We wanted to make sure that our windows tied in with the windows that were in the original house. So we selected windows that have mullions in them. Now, these are double pane glass, and we have between the glass the mullions. We could remove them if we wanted to at a later date, but we also have between the glass mini blinds. That means that those blinds are not going to collect any dust or dirt. I'm not going to have to be cleaning them. They're also not going to collect any allergens that are going to make the air more toxic in the house. And you know, if you've got pets at your house, like cats or dogs, you don't have to worry about them playing with the blinds. Now, these are movable. I can open them up. I can close them down so I can control the light that's coming into the space. And if I decide later on, now I selected white ones, of course, but if I decide later on that I want to change the color, I can take these blinds out, leave them out completely if I want to, or I could select another color, and there's a big variety, and install those in these windows to totally change the look. And you know how I'm always loving to redecorate. There's also pleated shades that you can get to go in these windows as well, with a lot of variety in those colors. So there's real good energy efficient stories going on here with our windows and our doors. And I have a great designer touch that this added to the project. Now, I didn't stop with just the windows. The door coming into our new project, we also went for the same kind of options there. It's a wood door, just like these are wood windows. It has the blinds between the glass, so when everybody comes in and out and opens and closes that door, I'm not going to hear the bang, bang, bang of mini blinds. You know how really frustrating that can be. We also added another feature in here, and that is skylights. We have 3 big, beautiful, well-insulated glass skylights that we included in this project. And the beauty about skylights is, of course, naturally the light, but it also, as a designer, it opens up this space. You don't feel so closed in. So don't forget to look at the advantages of incorporating good quality selections when you're planning your project with both your doors, your windows, and if possible, skylights. I absolutely love the floors. They turned out great. This is Dan, and he's with Accent Wood Flooring, and you guys really put the perfect accent on this project with these floors. It's just beautiful. I love it.
It's a great product. The maple product has a lot of variance in color. It is a pre-finished product, so it is definitely a much easier installation, and you don't have to go through the sanding and finishing process and all the smell and the dust associated with that type of installation.
And I like the fact too that it's much faster, because you know, typically years ago when we would install hardwood flooring, you would have to schedule like a week for them to come in and sand and varnish and go through that whole process. And now it's just standing by the end of the day. I mean, we were walking on it, the very same day, and that's the great about pre-finish. But let's talk about the finish that's on here. How durable is that going to be?
This is an aluminum oxide coating. It has a 100-year wear warranty. An aluminum oxide pre-finished hardwood floors, basically, it is already pre-finished from the factory. It is very dent and abrasive resistant, and it'll hold up in high wear areas.
Which is great, because this is going to be a path that's going to go right through here. Well, you know, when you say 100 years, I'd like to think I was going to be around 100 years. So, does that mean I can transfer that? Or
Exactly. You register the floor with the manufacturer, and if you sell the home, that warranty is transferable to the new homeowners.
So that's a really nice feature when you're selling your home, to have that, and to know. I like the fact that I know that it's going to stand up to all the traffic that it's going to get in this space.
That's right.
And that it's going to look as beautiful as it does now, because as a designer, I'm always looking for a product that is going to provide for me not only a good durable finish, but one that is also going to be easy to work with. The color of our cabinets, it was easy for Jim and the guys to match, because we had a lot of variations. So this was one of their stock colors. They didn't have to go to extra effort to make it match, because we had that variation.
And with this type of floor, you have a lot of color variations too. So a lot of your decor, can pick up a lot of the tones and the natural tones of the wood.
Light and dark of it, and I like it. And we've used like 3 different rugs in this area, and all 3 of the rugs, different colors, different styles, and they still go with the floors in all the different rooms to it.
It turned out well.
Well, Dan, when you guys got in here, they were really professional. They did a great job for us, and the end results really show it. So thank you so much for helping us with this project.
I've enjoyed it.
Gave us just the right footing that we needed for it. That's for sure.
Thank you. I think it turned out great.
A kitchen and bathroom are essential elements to the home, but when the space is small, you have to be creative. Well, this is our new bathroom, and it turned out beautiful. It's a small space, but it has some of the state-of-the-art fixtures and features in it that really pull it all together. First of all, we went with a wall-mounted toilet unit, and our water tank is actually hidden behind the wall, so that gave us an extra 8 or 9 inches. Our vanity and vessel sink, they're wall-mounted, so it kept the floor wide open and makes it more airy. I love the deep bowl and the beautiful faucet. In the shower, we went with a very popular rain head setup, and we have very few hardware items in our shower area, again keeping it nice and sleek and clean. But one of my favorite things about this bathroom has got to be the beautiful blue tiles. This is Jennifer, and she's from Tile Collection. And Jennifer worked with me on this project, both in the bathroom and in the kitchen tile, on the design, and your craftsman did a wonderful job.
Well, they're definitely skilled, and that's exactly what you need with this type of material. Any type of glass mesh mosaic is going to be heavy. You're going to need the right setting materials, the right men to do the job, because at the end of the day, it's definitely pricey per square foot, but it speaks for itself. It's gorgeous.
And it just needs to be perfectly straight, because you could really tell if it's not, and this is a beautiful job. And the floor, you know, we went with something pretty classic on the floor.
Yeah, just a white on white pinwheel. But the best thing about this floor, Vicki, I think we both agree, is the radiant heat that's put underneath. So on a cold winter day, your floor is already warm when you come in.
And I love that feature because it makes it nice and toasty when you've got an open, unheated space below like we do with the garage.
Exactly.
I couldn't have been happier. Both the kitchen and the bathroom turned out beautiful. Thank you so much for your help.
Oh, thank you for having us.
A space like this has to perform a lot of functions, and one of those is it has to have a kitchen. We ended up with this beautiful long granite countertop here. I selected for our sink area a sink that is stainless steel. It's an oversized bar sink, has a beautiful contemporary shape to it. It'll give us plenty of room for cleanup work. The faucet has a pull-out sprayer head, making it even more convenient. Now, for a standard kitchen, you can use a standard refrigerator, but not for us. For this one, I selected one of the new under-counter refrigeration units. This one is a double door. It holds 7.6 cubic feet of produce and beverages in here. Very easy. On the sides, it's got nice LED lights, so that's a nice energy saver. Pull-out bins. And in this one, you can even fit 2 one-gallon containers in the bottom and have some space left over. So you can see you can really get a lot of storage in these units. Right on the top of it, you can set 5 different settings. So whatever you want to store in your refrigerator, you're going to find exactly the right temperature. Now, a microwave is a perfect choice for a small kitchen. This one is a microwave drawer with a push of the button. It opens up, easy for you to load your food in. Then just push the button and it closes automatically. It's a nice safety feature too if you're opening it to stir halfway through the process. Don't forget to add a gourmet coffee maker to your kitchen if you're a coffee lover like myself. The counter, we have added across the top a nice shelf. It was Jim's idea, and I absolutely love it. It helped us hide our over-the-counter lighting. The beautiful natural maple that's on the shelf and on the cabinets ties in beautifully with our hardwood floors. The nice brushed aluminum handles tie it all together. So when you're planning a kitchen, think about both form and function.
The cabinets were created by Jim Mock's team at Marsh Furniture. We met weeks ago and made our selections. Take a look.
Well, Jim, now that you know the appliances I've selected for this project, you've really got the design coming together. Walk me through it.
Well, starting over here on the right-hand side, we have a wall vent heating and air on that wall right there. So we decided to leave this open and do like a knee space right there.
And I like it. We can put a little stool there or a trash can. That'll work really nice.
Exactly. And then we have a sink to the left of that. And then we have a standard base cabinet with a functional drawer. And then we have your beverage fridge area right here.
You know, and I'm really excited about this one that we selected because it has the French doors in it and a lot of storage space. We can get beverages and food in there if we need to.
Yes. And then we have a microwave over here to the left. Right
and that's a microwave drawer, which I love those. Now, can I have a drawer underneath here?
That will be a functional drawer.
Okay,
under there.
Perfect. Well, I think that that's going to be a great layout. It's very simple, but that's what we needed here with lots of storage space in it. Now, I went over to your shop and I picked out the door style that I liked, and I love this is because it is such a clean line to it, and we're trying to stay as contemporary as we can up here. But this is too dark because This is the hardwood flooring that I dropped off to you that we're going to be using. There's a variation of shading in this maple flooring. It's pre-finished. So you were going to come up with a color to match for me.
And we did.
You got it?
We got it.
Okay.
This right here we felt like was right in between these two colors.
Oh,
right here.
nice job.
This is one of our standard colors,
Yeah.
the natural maple.
Well, I love the fact that it's standard. That makes it more
Exactly.
affordable, and delivery time is shorter.
That is correct.
Okay,
That is
well,
correct.
this is going to blend really beautiful. I can't wait. And we're going to dress this up with some great hardware.
Sounds
When
good.
we get it put together. All right, so
Sounds good.
that solves a problem for our kitchen area. And I know you're doing a great set of file drawers in one of the office
Yes.
spaces that could also be used to store clothes in if they're going to use it as an apartment, right?
Correct.
We've got a little bit of issue, though, in here with code in the bathroom, so come on over here and let's look at the vanity.
Let's take a look.
Well, we're glad we have a bathroom up here, but we do have some issues. It's a really narrow bathroom. Jim, we got to make all of this work and meet code. Now, to make it look more spacious, we're going to use a wall-mounted toilet over in this area, keep the floor open. This is where our sink and vanity is going to go. Our biggest issue here is not this, but it's this,
Yes.
the depth of it, because we've got to be able to pass code and stand in front of it and really access it. So that's your problem to figure out as a cabinet man.
Exactly. Well, I'm going to work with Chris to make
Okay.
sure we keep this depth as limited as possible
Okay.
and still fit the bowl
Okay.
into the countertop. And also the faucet location will make a difference too on where
right.
we put that instead of putting it right behind it.
Okay.
I might put it on the corner. Also, we're going to open up the bottom of the cabinet. We're going to have it wall mounted where there's about an 18-inch gap at the bottom to where you can walk by
Okay.
very easily.
Perfect. So it'll all be wide open. The tile can just flow like that. I love that idea. Are we going to have any storage under there at all?
No storage. It's just so tight with that bowl.
Yeah.
The sink and the plumbing are going to take up the entire
Well,
cabinet.
it is what it is. It's a garage apartment, so, you know, it's going to be great. I know you guys will do a perfect job.
Thank you.
always do.
We will. Thanks.
I called on Angie from Metro Stone to help me create the countertops that would be perfect for the kitchen.
Angie, I am absolutely loving this granite and tile combination.
I
It's
do
beautiful.
too. I love it. I love it.
You know, you guys always do a wonderful job for us with the granite. And I just love the flow and the color.
Vicki, don't forget, you've got a light color granite in here. You need to keep it sealed
How often?
about once every year.
And then it'll be just as beautiful as it was the day you guys
That's
installed
right.
it.
That's right.
Well, this is our main living space, and I couldn't be happier with the way it turned out. It's very inviting and very comfortable. I had help from my friend Norman Couture. He visited me during the construction process to help me make these furniture selections. Take a look. Norman, I'm so glad you could come up here and see the space because, you know, it's hard to kind of visualize when I was explaining to you over the
Yes,
phone.
yes, yes.
So it was a good excuse to come and see me
Yeah.
anyway. Okay, so
My pleasure.
this area is going to be like the living room space, but because it's a multi-purpose space, we need to have some flexibility. So
Yes.
put your great thinking cap on and what do you think?
Okay. Yeah. Well, the room being multi-purpose, I think the sofa, all the furniture should be multi-purpose as well.
Okay.
And it happens that I have some products I believe would really do the job. Okay.
All right, so what do
good.
you think? What do you got?
Okay, which is called
I love that.
night and day. See, so it's a double. Well, it's kind of a double bed, okay, because it's 48 inches, and it's by 78, so it's the size of what used to be the regular bed years ago.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so you can put fitted sheets. I mean, fitted sheets might be too big, but it doesn't really matter. But the good thing is that you can interchange the backs with the tables. You can move all the pieces around. You can make it into a sofa. You can make it into a tete-a-tete. So sit face to face.
Like you got right over here.
Yeah, like this here. You can remove all the pieces, then it's a bed. You can also angle the backs, so to look at the TV. See?
Oh, perfect.
So, and it's easy. I mean, it's like it's done in the wink of an eye. I mean, it's very, very easy to maneuver.
So
move
what's
it.
the material? What is this? Is it leather fabric?
This one is microfiber. Then you have a nice woven fabric here in a grayish tones.
Okay. Kind of like a tweed kind of
Yeah,
thing?
it's kind of a tweed.
I like that because we're using some bluish tones in here, gray, that type of
Yeah,
thing.
so
to break up.
it's going to blend. It should blend
Okay.
perfectly.
All right, so how big is it? Let me check our space.
This one is 78 by 48.
Okay.
So if we go 78,
That would be like right about here.
Yes. Okay. So,
Okay.
you know, 78, when we consider that a normal sofa would be 84 inches most of the time.
Okay.
So 78 is a bit shorter.
That's good.
On
We
the
need
other
this
end,
short space,
on
though.
the other end, it's deeper by about 12 inches. Normal sofa
Okay, so
would be
how
36.
big is this one?
This one is 48.
Okay, so about right to the
Yeah.
inside of my foot here.
Yes. So
All
it
right.
leaves you 4 or
You got
5
plenty
feet.
for walking.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And also it really makes the room multi-purpose in a way that you know what? And in many cases, a lot of people, they have their kids, they left for university or
Right.
they married or whatever. Sometimes they come back from university. Sometimes
And
they
then
come
where are
back
they
from
going to stay? Exactly, and that's what that's
for
great
other
about
reasons.
this space.
So the
yeah.
So the great thing with a sofa like this here is that it could be used as a bed. It could be used as a sofa, and they don't.
But if this was an office, it'd be a nice reception area here
absolutely,
as well. Okay,
absolutely.
I want a side chair. So what do we
Yes.
have in mind for a side chair?
Side chair, I'd go with something that.
I don't want anything big and bulky,
Yes.
something maybe that can be moved around.
Okay. A chair that would be easy to move around. I was thinking about the Ghost. Where is the Ghost? Yeah, the Ghost. Yeah, it's called Ghost because it looks like a structure, and then it looks like a spooky is under it. See?
Oh, I love it. What's the
yeah.
cover made out of?
The cover is leather.
Oh,
See, so
that's
it's
great.
a slip cover actually that goes over a wood frame. But the good thing is that it doesn't make a set. You see,
Yeah.
it's like more eclectic,
I like
and
that.
and it matches the sofa
So,
very easily.
Could I do
Yeah.
like in white? Would that match with it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, to match well with the other piece.
The other piece.
And like I say, I mean, since the room is multi-purpose, you don't want to have a room that would be like all the rooms, like you have the sofa and then the matching chairs and the matching
no.
table. You
No.
want something that's more lively, that's
and you know,
more fun.
and I want to be able to like that. That's got to be a lightweight chair, right?
Yes. So
Okay,
you
they
can bring
pick
it in
up.
the room, yes.
All right. So if I wanted to, you know, if I wanted to pick it up and put it maybe in a bedroom or in an
Oh,
office
absolutely.
for another meeting or
yes,
something, it would work.
It's lightweight, but also, I mean, if you put felt with your with the wood floor, you can easily
Just drag it right in.
move it around. Yes.
Okay. Well, you know, this is the perfect time to plan out the furniture so we know that we have our electric boxes in place
Yes.
where they're supposed to be.
So I have the electric boxes, one on each side for the lamps. Because in this case here, you see, I've put the Tolomeo lamp from Artemide that's attached to the. For that picture.
See, I love that.
That's
You can
attached
sit there
to
and
the
work on your
table.
laptop and all. This is
Yeah.
going to work out great.
You know, it can make a workspace. But since it's a sofa as well, you have the impression that you don't work, which is good sometimes.
I like that
Yes.
impression. Now, if I
Yes.
could just make that
Yes.
happen in reality
Yes.
that I don't work, I'd be all set.
Well, yeah.
Okay, so now that we're doing it ahead of time and we're in the construction area,
Yes.
how long will it take us to get it?
Well, if it's in stock, it's very, very fast.
See, in other words,
Okay,
no
but-
too soon, right?
Yes.
You'll order it now for
No,
me, and
yes,
then we'll have it.
Yes.
Okay. Well, thank you, darling.
So you need to think about you know what? Sometimes people do everything, and at the end they say, "Oh, now we need furniture."
Exactly.
Then they get into a store, they see a black sofa that they like, but they want it white. Well, sorry, ma'am, we don't
8,
have it in
12,
stock.
10 weeks,
so
yeah.
8 to 12 weeks. So you better plan before and make sure that everything's going to fall into place. Otherwise, you're sitting on the floor in a beautiful room waiting for the furniture.
to arrive. Well, I'm glad that you came when you did, because
Yes.
that's about
My
our
pleasure.
timetable. In
Yes.
about 8 weeks, we should be completely
Yeah.
done. Right?
Absolutely.
Thank you, darling.
Yes. Thank you.
And Norman was right about ordering the furniture when we did. The space is done now, and we can sit here and watch television this evening. But I know you want to see some other spaces, so come on. This is my new design space. I absolutely love the way that it turned out. You know, I've got all my storyboards up here on the wall, and as I collect and see things that I like, I clip them out of magazines, put them up, and I use that for inspirations for projects I'm going to share with you here on For Your Home. Now, most of the things in this space are contemporary, and you might be thinking it all needs to be chrome and glass and black to do that. Well, this drafting table, it looks like a vintage table, but it's actually a brand new one. I love mixing vintage looking pieces in a contemporary setting. And the industrial look is really hot today. Now, back here in the corner, you've got to also, think about function. I've got a great little table here with lots of drawers so I can keep all of my art supplies really handy. On the wall, the lights that I chose for this area, they are very contemporary looking. With the glass orbs, I really think that they're beautiful. Plus, they provide great lighting. Now, this is the bedroom in our garage apartment. It's very small, but yet the way we have decorated it makes it quite spacious. On this area, we have created a dresser space. We have tons of storage so that you can tuck away extra towels for the bathroom, your books, a mirror, a nice surface to work off of. This side of the room, nice deep drawers. These can hold a lot of extra clothes, or you can also use them as a file cabinet if you wanted to do that as well. We've got beautiful crystal sconces that really sparkle and light up the space. For a bed, I chose a day bed. What I like about day beds is they don't look messy. They look tailored. So we've selected a nice print, a lot of great comfortable pillows, and a comfy throw. I've also added to the floor in here a simple rug that ties together the colors. In the far corner of our room, I added a seating area. Simple black leather chair, a reading light, it makes it a great spot. But when you're planning out an apartment, remember you need a living space, a bathroom, a kitchen, a home office, a bedroom. Whatever it is that your goals are, think about the entire project. I am still absolutely amazed that we were able to take a space that looked like this and turn it into a space that looks like this.
Well, that's a wrap for the 28th season of For Your Home. Thanks to my FYH team and our great guests, I think it's one of the best seasons ever. Thanks, guys, for making me look good all season long. Now, if you want to know more about the FYH team, visit us at the website, foryourhome.com. We'd love to hear from you. See you next season.
Bye.
Bye.
When we're making our windows and doors, and even when we're not, Pella is helping to protect our environment in communities across the country through forest stewardship, pollution prevention, waste management, and other green initiatives. Not only because it's good for business, but because it's the right thing to do. And frankly, it's just part of the way we've always done things. Because at Pella, we believe we're not just making windows and doors for houses, we're making them for the people who live inside. Pella, viewed to be the best.
Do you want to know more about the projects today or our guests? Visit us on the web. You're going to find great behind-the-scenes shots, streaming video, project ideas. We even have an e-newsletter with tips and ideas. It's foryourhome.com.